pitcher for Trinity is the lefty, Jonathan Link. Jonathan Link, last year, his ERA was high, 8.76 in 6 appearances, 12 1/3, 12 earned runs. But he had one of the best starting performances of the year for Trinity last year against a very good Wheaton team, also out of the NUMAC. He went 6 2/3 in that game and did not allow an earned run. 4 hits, just 2 walks. And he was really in control. This is a big moment for Jonathan Link. Etan Moore, the batter, comes in relief. Trinity's up 2. Moore's tying run at the plate. First pitch, ball 1. So Link, the lefty, is a sophomore from Holmes, New York. And this is his Bantam's debut this year. The 1-0, fouled away. Godfrey's the runner on first. Trinity leads 6-4, top of the 8th. MIT has 5 hits in the game. They've had a lot of walks. By my count, 7. 1-1, nobody out. Hit up the middle, base hit in front of Chow. And now, first and second, nobody out. So trouble here for Trinity in the 8th with MIT getting the first 2 runners on. And here's Owen Malone, who had a 3-run homer in the 4th inning, now up with 2 on here in the 8th inning. So Link gives up a base hit to Moore, who now has 2 hits in the game. Owen Malone, 1 for 2 in the game with a walk. He has that 3-run homer. Deep drive to left field. He shows bunt, and he bunts up the right side, and that could be trouble. The flip, he is safe, base hit. Bunt single. Well, you hit a 3-run homer, and you don't expect a bunt. And he bunts for a base hit. Godfrey goes to third. Moore to second. Malone beats it out. And now, in his second at-bat, Luke Fitzgerald, the first year, who hit the ball hard in his debut as an engineer at the plate and was retired on a long drive out to center field. So what a spot for Luke Fitzgerald from South Burlington, Vermont. Jonathan Link has given up a single to Moore and a bunt single to Malone, and we're going to have a new pitcher. And McGrath is coming out, and it was very exciting with Cooper McGrath in the Nichols game. We talked about it. He came into the game. It was a 3-1 game. And he walked his first 2 hitters, including Ben Jerome, bringing in the second Nichols run. So it was 3-2 with the bases loaded and 2 outs. And he battled with Carl Miller, who had doubled in his previous at-bat for Nichols, and he struck him out to end the game. Cooper McGrath, you get a little bit of everything with Cooper McGrath. And in talking to Coach Adamski about Cooper McGrath before the game, he says he's trying to kind of find a happy medium. He's been a starter. He's been a reliever. He has done long relief. He's done starts. He's now closing. And he might have been overthrowing a little bit the other day, but he has amazing stuff, as we saw in the Mount St. Vincent game from last year, where he retired all 12 batters that he faced, 11 of them strikeouts. I mean, he is really fast, but he can be all over the place. So in this season thus far, 2 1/3 innings, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. He is not allowed a hit. He has a wild pitch. He has a hit batter. But he got the save against Nichols. And now he's going to be asked to do the same thing here, only earlier. We're in the 8th inning. The bases are loaded with nobody out, and you love a strikeout pitcher in this spot. But what he cannot afford to do is fall behind with the bases loaded, as he did in the Nichols game. He had to contend with a very good hitter, Ben Jerome of Nichols, Last year, Cooper McGrath. We told you about his kind of up and down year, but showed a lot of promise. 6-2 with a 5.68 ERA, 31 2/3 innings. He had 42 strikeouts in those innings. First pitch is ball one. Luke Fitzgerald with the bases loaded, nobody out, the 1-0. Hit hard the other way, that's going to fall for extra bases. Down the line, 1 run in, 2 runs in, bobbled out in right field. Here comes the third runner. MIT takes the lead, and that is a extra base hit. And MIT with 3 runs on the first year Fitzgerald. I think it might be a double and an error. We'll see how it's scored. But that, I believe, will be 3 RBIs. And MIT takes the lead 7-6. Perfect placement, hitting it the other way. Godfrey, Moore, and Malone scoring. Runner at third. Nobody out, infield in. Back and forth we go in this game. And the batter is